What up, guys? This will be a spoiler-filled, I was going to say review of Godzilla the Planet Eater, but I don't want to. Again, it's a review. I'm going to try and keep the review positive, despite I'm going to say this now. I didn't enjoy the film much. I didn't enjoy the ending. I'm going to say I didn't enjoy the ending much. I'm not going to do a spoiler-free video because that's really hard. So I'll say take my trailer review as my spoiler-free video, I suppose. If you're into that. This one will be fine as spoiler-free. First I'm going to say, yeah, it started out good. I loved the first half of the film. It's the second half which one was like, I didn't like the ending. Besides the fact that the ending, I didn't understand the friggin' ending. And I feel like they had a lot of opportunities that they kind of missed in this movie. But I'm going to try and keep this as positive as possible. I don't want to dump on this movie, because again, I think this movie has a very specific fan base. I don't know, some would say I'm not a true Godzilla fan because of this. I like to see monsters fighting. Haruo's storyline, and Haruo is the main character. If you've not watched any of these movies on Netflix or whatever your streaming is, why are you watching this? Because this is talking about the third movie, right? This is the Return of the Jedi of the Netflix Godzilla universe. I'm going to say this straight away. Before anyone says I don't understand the story, I understand the story, I don't understand the ending. Loved Planet of Monsters. Loved City on the Edge of Battle. Only thing I'll say is don't tease Mechagodzilla and then not use Mechagodzilla, because I quite like me Mechagodzilla. I quite like him. But other than that, loved it. But I feel like, again, it's like teasing stuff we might get in the third film. Now this is the third film. This is the big one. This is, I'm going to say now, if you look at the post, what I'll do is put the poster. I'll put the poster here, which I've seen in my trailer. You see the poster, and it's got Godzilla fighting King Ghidorah. Well, I say more like King Ghidorah fighting Godzilla, actually. This is actually at the end of the film. I'm going to say it now anyway, because it's the most important part of my video, really. You think at the end of the film, I knew that King Ghidorah was going to be more energy than a physical dragon, but I thought he's going to turn solid, then there'll be a fight at the end. And I know this movie isn't about monsters fighting, this is about Haruo, and as much as Haruo's story is good, I like Haruo's story, I thought, don't have it in the first two films, this is different. I thought it was leading up to a big monster fight at the end, and we never got that monster fight, which was a little disappointing, because anyone who's seen this movie knows that, like the second they actually, because is it either he's okay, correct me if I'm wrong here, he's in like a sort of different plane of existence. Metphes, who summons him, is kind of controlling him almost, and which that kind of goes back to the original one. He was originally controlled by aliens. That was the original one. But he was like, you couldn't perceive, like you could see him, but the computers didn't recognize him. You couldn't touch him, but he could still attack Godzilla. Of course, once they kind of managed to get him to exist in this universe, I'm not good at explaining science, man. But he basically, he basically became perceivable in this universe, and he was solid. And I thought, this is it. This is the fight. Godzilla's gonna whack. He kind of grabbed one neck, grabbed another neck, and then he disappeared like Thanos clicked. You idiot! You're all morons. This is in the Marvel universe. Thanos clicked his fingers, and King Ghidorah is now dead because of Thanos. That must be the only explanation, because I can't think of any other logical explanation for what happened. I used my F-bomb. I wasn't going to use an F-bomb in this video, but I got upset. Maybe I'll beep it out. Technology. Where are we on there? So yeah. Yeah, so Harrow, I like it. You know, it's like bring characters we thought were dead. You know, there's a little bit where is it Yuko kind of semi wakes up from her nano metal sleep thing, coma thing, sort of thing. But you know, yeah, she appears dead. Okay. I'll start my actual sort of review now. Yeah. Again, I don't even know what the structure is. There's no structure for this video, man. I'm just talking about the movie. The idea was Godzilla was like unbeatable in the last film, and I like that. I like that. Godzilla is unbeatable. Godzilla never been beat, man. Maybe Godzilla got beat. We didn't talk about Baby Godzilla, man. This is the Godzilla. Godzilla didn't get beat, you know. So yeah, he like basically. I think they wanted to kill Godzilla, but they almost feel like there's no plans left, man. There's not much you can do now. I think. Godzilla undefeatable. Zilla doesn't count. I actually didn't mind. I didn't love it, but I didn't mind the 1998 movie. But Zilla was kind of weak, right? He got shot down by humans. I'm pretty sure that Miana and Mayana, I don't know which is which, man. They're twins, man. Are they supposed to be like the evolution of Mothra fairies? Tell me if I'm wrong here. But it's like, was it 20,000 years of evolution? And I think they're basically Mothra fairies, I think. Or are they humans? They look like them because they're twins, right? That's like the pure logic of which I drew that from. In the last video, my trailer video, I called that they were worshipping the egg. They were worshipping the egg. I called that was a Mothra egg. I wasn't wrong, but I was kind of saying I'm hoping the egg hatches. We get Mothra, and maybe Mothra helps Godzilla fight Ghidorah. No, we didn't get that, did we? No. What is it? Haruo is being mind controlled by Metphies. He has like little flashbacks, and you see that the plane is that when the Hiroshima bomb was dropped? I'm not sure. And you see the silhouette, the shadow of Mothra, and he's like, oh, it's a moth. Dude, how much money did it cost Netflix? It's made by Toho, I suppose, actually. Toho Animation. So I suppose it's like, you know, they own it, so they can use... This didn't feel like the final movie, though. I feel like if there's a fourth movie, it might explain something, it might shed some light. But apparently this is the last movie in the Netflix universe. And I'm kind of bummed. This didn't feel like an ending. Why would you spend a trilogy leading up to a friggin' silhouette of Mothra? Not even talk about Mothra. You go, it's a moth. You know, I'm a little bummed. Again, I don't want to hate on the movie because 98% of this was a good movie. It's just that 2% really bums me out. You know what I mean? So yeah. Metphies said that his god can defeat Godzilla. Essentially, I mean, there was a bit more to it than that, but you know. What I didn't get was, though, I mean, you know, I saw how it turned out in the end, but when they summoned Ghidorah, like, oh, guys, Ghidorah's gonna kill Godzilla. Yay for Ghidorah, kill Godzilla. At the first half of this movie, it looks like Ghidorah's almost the good guy, which is kind of like, we all know, anyone who's watched an old Godzilla movie knows Ghidorah's pure evil. But I like the fact they had the dynamic where he could appear as a good guy. That I liked. But I was thinking in my head, you saying Ghidorah down. Say Ghidorah kills Godzilla. Say he does. He's like the most powerful thing other than like is Destroyer supposed to. I don't give a shit about Destroyer, man. This movie is about Ghidorah. You know, Ghidorah is one of my favourites, man. Ghidorah. Like, I was like, what's going to happen when you summon Ghidorah? Ghidorah's going to come here, say he's going to kill Godzilla. What then? He's not just going to sit on a throne while you worship him in peace, man. He's just going to fly over and destroy shit, right? You know, man, you're shooting yourself in the foot by bringing him here, man. Godzilla's kind of keeping himself to himself, just kind of slowly wandering around, man. Godzilla's very tranquil in this. I think they put so much work into making this. Again, I suppose it's because it's Haruo's story, not Godzilla's. They put so much work into making the humans look brilliant in like the CGI in this. Again, I prefer like actual cartoon anime. But they put all their work in trying to make the humans look good. The backgrounds look amazing. Godzilla looks amazing, but he doesn't move. He doesn't really. You know, if you watch the trailer, I don't want to compare these two movies because they're so different movies. If you look at the CGI in Godzilla and King of the Monsters, I'm not going to say the CGI is better because it's different, yeah? Godzilla's got facial expressions, man. He's like, his face moves. The Godzilla in this, he looks like he's made of metal, man. He's just like, he doesn't. He looks like a cheap action figure. Like he's only got one joint there and one joint there. He's like a Barbie doll, man. And again, I suppose it's not about Godzilla, so you're not gonna make all your. I feel like you dropped a ball there, though, because as much as the storyline's about Haruo, the storyline's good up until this point. But imagine how visually stunning a Godzilla v Ghidorah fight could be in CGI form. You're not limited by affording realistic CGI. You're not limited by a guy in a suit not being able to do certain things, man. You can do anything you want. It's a cartoon, man. And I feel like, you could have done. Again, that's why I was kind of bummed we didn't get our Godzilla v Ghidorah fight, because that's what would have been really cool. What's my next point? Yeah, what I didn't like is when, I don't know if it's Miana or Mayan or whatever their names are, the twins. The story they used for them, I didn't like, because it's like, what is it like? If you want to beat Godzilla, we've got to join our souls, and apparently joining our souls means we have to have sex. I don't want to bring the tone of this video down, but that was the idea, right? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe they were going to hold hands or something. But why did she need... Again, she got naked. I'm like, don't get naked, man. Sex has never, ever really been a part of the Godzilla storyline, and it's done well so far. And I feel like if this was like a different approach, we're going to make Godzilla R-rated, we want to push our R-rating, there'll be more blood, there'll be more guts, maybe we'll throw a titty in there. That's different. But I'm like, this is still that old style, really, so why are you trying to semi-incorporate it? It doesn't work and it's not needed. So yeah, I didn't like that. I mean, I thought that wasn't... I don't think it was clever. I know I'm gonna get shot for saying this. Anime's got a tendency to be a little over-sexualized. I'm a man, I like women, of course I'm a normal man, but I'm watching a frigging cartoon, man. You don't need it, man. I watch Scooby-Doo. Sex don't come into Scooby-Doo. Guess what? Scooby-Doo's amazing. There's another one. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess it made sense, but it didn't make. It did make sense, but you could have done anything else. Like, you could have done like a blood ritual, man. Like, you to put your blood on the altar. I'll put my blood on the altar. We'll make like a baby or something, But I didn't know. I didn't think sex was needed, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm not writing the storyline. I don't want to shit on the writers because again, there's a trilogy. They put a lot of work into this, and I really don't. I feel bad like a bad guy saying this, but I didn't like that at all. I think you could have done a lot better. Again, Haruo has a girlfriend. I mean, she might be in some friggin' like nanometal sort of coma thing. Science. But I mean, I didn't like it, man. Yeah. What am I talking about? No. Yuko, man. Yuko, I feel like she's in that. She's in that. I love the way he's like, no, we're not going to do this, Miana, I think it was. He's like, I'm not going to do this, Miana, we can't do this. And then Miana comes in, oh, Miana, oh, hell yeah, I want Miana. They're friggin' twins, bruh. They don't look no different. One ain't got a bigger titty than the other, man. What are you talking about? I lowered the tone of this video. I said I wouldn't, and I just did. You can't stop me. Oh, they're going to connect life in order to win, I think was the idea. I love. They were gonna. Then there was the ritual, and I love the gold. Like they called the golden demise. It's got friggin' demise in it. You know someone dying. This doesn't sound healthy, man. He's not gonna calm down. I will kill the Godzilla for you because I love them, and then I'll go back to my planet, and everybody will be happy ever after. No, he won't, man. He's gonna destroy shit. He's gonna hurt people. That's like what monsters do, good ones or bad ones. Godzilla, he's always trampling Tokyo, and he's supposed to be the good guy, semi-good guy. Godzilla's Batman. Mothra is Superman. They're both kind of good guys, but Godzilla's kind of a dick. He's badass dick. We love him for it. Don't ever change, man. Don't ever change. I mean, he's gonna trample Tokyo a bit, man. He's gonna hurt people a bit. You know, so you know someone's getting hurt. Because straight away, like, again, I didn't see this part come in, but I knew there was going to be. There's no good to come of summoning Ghidorah, right? I love the way they summon him and straight away kills all of his worshippers. You know, it's like, again, he don't give a shit about people. You know, he's a bad dude, man. He's not a nice chap, Ghidorah. He's a very angry dragon, man. He's like Smaug, but 3 times as evil. You know? And then he destroyed the ship. I'm not going to try and say the name of the ship. I can't pronounce it. I can't even remember it. It's gone. I can't remember. Yeah, he destroys the spaceship. I love that these balls come out of the sky and his head comes out of each. I was just thinking in my head, space balls! Space balls. Yeah. I knew Ghidorah was going to be bigger than Godzilla, but he was like infinitely bigger. Like, wow. That was just heads, no body. I mean, they're like very long heads, but still, man, it was like, this is Godzilla. It was like, that's the size difference, man. You know, there's nothing Godzilla can do. You know, but again, you can't touch him. You know, I mean, it's funny about his atomic breath can only do so much, man. So the odds were definitely stacked in his favour. But that being said, we never got our punch up. I would have liked our punch up. You know, yeah, Godzilla can't touch him. And I felt he was fighting one head at first, yeah. That was just one head, you know. And he was kind of getting his butt wood. But then the other 2 heads come down. It's like, shit. You're in trouble, son. You know. Yeah, he's in trouble now. Was it Mephiles took his eye out, and his eye is like seeing through Ghidorah's eye? I think that's what happened. That was pretty grim, man. That's like, it's a 12. That was evil. I like that. That was nasty. That was bloody. I like that. It would look better live action, but still, I liked it. Then he's like hypnotizes Haruo and starts showing him all these visions. Like, then they show the egg, and I'm just like, it's gonna hatch. The egg's gonna hatch. Mothra's gonna come out. Mothra's gonna help the fight. Mothra's gonna kill Ghidorah. It will all be saved. It will be like an old movie. But nah. Nah, they're not in. No. We see a silhouette. We see a flashback to when the Hiroshima, I guess the Hiroshima bomb got dropped, which made Godzilla, obviously. This isn't day one. I wanted more Mothra, man. I like Mothra. Mothra's like second to Godzilla. Mothra's my favourite, man. Bum, man. Bum. Yeah. Yeah, man. I wanted more Mothra, man. I'm just upset, man. I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just sad, man. Oh. Yeah, but when Godzilla's fighting Ghidorah, this is what really freaked me out. Like, in City on the Edge battle, you see Scarlet Godzilla, which is like his new power. We've seen like Burning Godzilla. It's not the same as Burning Godzilla. It's like that, but it's better. Scarlet, he basically he heats up and becomes more powerful. Like nothing can stop him. And I was like, oh shit, so you're in trouble now, Ghidorah. And then it's like Ghidorah does this thing where he manages to bring down Godzilla's temperature and return him to normal. I was like, that was his ace in the hole. And it did nothing. You dead, Goji, you dead. I didn't know what was going to come next, man. I thought he was done. You know? But then apparently he weren't. Like, you know, then there was that thing where they managed to, like... Did he kill Metphies? Oh, I don't remember. I watched this film like about 5 days... It was Wednesday it came out. I'm recording this Sunday. 2 days, Friday, Saturday. 4 days ago. I didn't study beforehand like I should have done. I just watched the movie and thought, let's do a video. I'm totally qualified for this. You know, yeah, but apparently he somehow became perceptible in our universe, which made him solid. Godzilla's like, cut your by the neck. I thought he was going to crack some skulls. He was going to be a puncher. There was going to be some scratching. There was going to be some atomic breath. Nah, he just disappeared into smoke, man. You know, it was like Thanos exists in this universe, man. And then it's like flowers bloom. Yeah, everything's better. The world is now habitable. Oh no, wait! Before that, like Ghidorah's beaten, yeah. And then I can explain this. Haruo thinks it's time to end this. So does he get like all of his like buddies that have the nanovirus thing? He puts Yukio into his little They get an old is it called a Vulture, I think, their little ship thing, and he gets her in there, flies into Godzilla, and then you see the explosion. I take it that explosion killed Godzilla, but I don't understand how. I don't understand anything. I don't understand anything. That doesn't make sense. I was watching the movie like this the whole time, and then the last like 20 minutes I'm like, what? I was watching like D-Man N54 on YouTube talk about this, and I didn't understand him. Like, he didn't understand it. He's the expert. I'm not an expert, so how am I expected to understand this, man? This movie is not very helpful to the layman, I don't think. You know, but apparently I think he said you see a little bit of a mid-credit thing. There's like flowers blooming. Like, whoop-de-doo! Yay! The world's inhabitable. What is it, like, Metphies is still in Haruo's head, apparently, I think? So I take it Haru survived a minute. But, oh yeah, no, Haru, he says the harvest will come again. Which, in my head, feels like fourth film. Bow wow. But there ain't one, is there? Apparently, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're going to surprise us and go, there's going to be a fourth film. Mothra's going to be in it. Ghidorah's coming back. We're going to have our monster fight. But we don't think we will. Apparently this is the ending. It didn't feel like an ending to me. The harvest apparently will come again. So again, why make it? Oh yeah, yeah, what happened was, you know when he goes to fly the ship into Godzilla, Godzilla shot the atomic breath. Okay, this is what it looked like to me. Tell me if I'm wrong. He shot it. The atomic breath hit that and then went backwards into Godzilla. First thing I was going to say is, surely Godzilla's immune to his own atomic breath. So the whole time, they could have just tried to analyse the atomic breath. They could have tried to replicate it and put that into their guns and shot him with that. Is that what you're trying to tell me? If that's the case, why is it when you get a monster that's so close to Godzilla, like for example Space Godzilla, he could have just used his spacey atomic breath and killed Godzilla with that? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I mean, I get the atomic breath would hurt Godzilla, but would it kill him? would it kill him? I don't know. I don't know if he's dead. Even Netflix, you're usually good at this kind of thing, but guys, translate the friggin' credits, man. Like, or at least have the English underneath the Japanese, man. If I'm gonna wait for a post-credit scene, I want to at least know what's going on. What I like doing is when I watch like Avengers, get like a random name who I've never heard of, like just like a tech guy, like, you know, oh, this guy did Grip. Go on their Twitter page and then see it all like about Avengers and stuff. Man, that's funny. Yeah, man, but I can't do that in Japanese. You know, who do you think I am? Someone who speaks Japanese? But arigato. Yeah. There was a post-credit scene, so if you've not seen the film, I've spoiled it for you anyway, but if you've not seen the film, do stick around. There is a post-credit. I don't know what the hell the post-credit was. I think all the people are worshipping the Wrathful One. Whoever, is that Godzilla? Is that Ghidorah? I'm pretty sure Mothra's not wrathful, so all these people who may have worshipped Mothra before are now worshipping somebody else, or a very angry Mothra. And I don't want an angry Mothra. Mothra's nice, you know. So yeah, man. So I wasn't too. The post-credit scene wasn't too helpful for me. So you know, again, I don't want to shit on the film because a lot of people are going to like this film. A lot of people who... Maybe it's like, I'm not like a huge fan of Godzilla, or maybe I like Godzilla films, but I feel like the monster fights letting the films down. Well, bruh, that's like the point of the films, but alright. I mean, again, I like Haruo. I do like the human side. I feel like... I thought there was going to be about, because I feel like the first two films, yeah, make them all about Haruo, have us wait for that big monster fight, and then first movie, don't need it. Second movie, reference it. Third movie, I thought we were going to get it, and we didn't. And as much as I know it's not a Showa movie, it's not about two monsters fighting, I feel like you could have put a balance in for the sake of those fans, and then as much as the fans who aren't a fan of that are still going to like the film anyway, because the human story is still there. All I would have changed is add about 5 minutes of brawl is what I would have changed. Make the ending make sense. That's another thing I'll check. All the first bit, cool. Take out the bit with Miyana and Mayana wanting to have sex with Haruo. I mean, I'm sure he's a very handsome man. Take that bit out. Put something in there that they have to do a ritual to their god. That would have made sense. They do a ritual to Ghidorah to summon him. They could have done a ritual to Mothra. You know, that would have made sense. They didn't have to sully the characters almost, you know. Then they could have, then maybe we would have seen, even if we saw Mothra, that silhouette scene, I thought the silhouette looked amazing. We should have seen the rest of her. We should have seen the rest of Mothra. And then maybe have her just use one move. I reckon they should do a Mothra movie on Netflix. That would be really cool. Or a Mothra trilogy. Because Mothra's not as violent as Godzilla. That may work better in this medium where it's more about the humans. I've pitched that to you. Someone translate this and send it to Toho. Send it to Toho. See, I like that idea, actually. I think that would be really cool. I like my version of the movie better. Arrogant statement of the day. Toho, write to me. Tell me I'm a douchebag and I'll personally apologise to you. Yeah, so that is my review. I'm sorry the view was so negative. I really wanted to... What I want to do... future plans for the J-Man. I want to do a review on all of the DC EU movies. But positive reviews. Which, I'm going to say, going back with Justice League... It wasn't perfect, but it was still a good film in my opinion. Again, it could have been perfect if they'd have done more work on it. But... or before that... Wonder Woman perfection. Suicide Squad, I love Suicide Squad. I don't care what people say. Batman v Superman, love Batman v Superman. Don't care what you say. I mean, I've already talked a lot about Batman v Superman though, so maybe I will, because again, my Superman review I did dip into Batman v Superman. Man of Steel is going to be the hardest film for me because Man of Steel is my least favourite of the DCU films. Again, I want to do a positive review of Man of Steel. I mean, this review I did here was trying to be positive, but it was hard. Maybe I'll do a review on the first two movies positively because I did enjoy the first two. I enjoyed Planet of Monsters and I enjoyed City on the Edge of Battle. Maybe I'll do one of those. I know I'm almost less into those films. I feel like a terrible person now I'm saying it. I feel like I'm less into those movies now I know how they end. I thought it was going to have a big ending, a concerto, but no. Well, I mean, I think I'm more of... Again, I know it's not the most intelligent films. I'm kind of a shower guy. I like seeing monsters fight. That being said, I do like the later movies. I've never seen a Godzilla movie I've hated. I mean, I love all of the old Godzilla movies. I love most of the old Godzilla movies. Sailors, I like those ones. I've not seen them as much. I'm not like as up in those, but I will review those. I will watch those. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna review those because that's a promise I'm not gonna be able to keep. Because there's so many Godzilla movies. I like those 2001s. I haven't seen all of those actually, but I really did enjoy Final Wars. I think it's a little bit cheesy, but it's kind of a little bit cheesy in the way that Hollywood would be too afraid to be cheesy if it was an American film. So actually, I quite enjoyed Final Wars actually. And there's the Sum 41 bit. I like Sum 41. Godzilla 2014, perfection. I'm so stoked for King of the Monsters. So stoked, it's going to be amazing. This movie I was so stoked for actually, because I know it's not like... didn't they say that they were only putting these movies out to make Godzilla relevant until King of the Monsters comes out, which is a shame because it's a good story. But imagine how good the story could have been if they'd have actually cared about it more. So yeah, so that's my plans for me. I want to do DC reviews. I want to do Marvel because I was going to do Marvel reviews first, kind of as a Stan Lee tribute. I might, as opposed to doing a review of every, because there's like 18, 20 Marvel. I'm not counting. There's a lot of Marvel movies. I want to do a thing on Stan Lee's cameos because again I was like so hit when I heard about Stan Lee dying. I was super hit, man. So I want to do like a tribute to Stan Lee in some way. So maybe I'll do a video about his cameos, but not like just here's a video of his cameo. I might review his cameos or something. Yeah, man, just big the guy up a little bit, man. Not like everyone else is doing it, but I mean, I'm a fan. What can I say? That's a plan. No. Again, it's not like I'm not gonna do any like strict plans. So because like how I did 12 days of Christmas and the 13 days of Halloween, they were strict rules I did, man, and I set myself goals which were fun. I'm not gonna set a specific I'm gonna put a video out on this day because if I do that, I'll have work or something. Someone's going to break a hip and say, yo dude, take me to the hospital, and I won't be able to do it, you know. But at some point I want to do that. That's what I want to do. It's not what I'm going to do, it's what I want to do and plan on doing. I don't have a lot of subscribers, so there's less people for me to let down, man. I'm not PewDiePie, you know. If he sets a goal, he lets down a lot of people, man. Not that I'm saying he does. I don't really follow his channel, to be honest. Am I a bad YouTuber? I'm not even a YouTuber, man. I'm just a guy who talks to his computer screen. I don't talk to friends, I talk to my computer screen. Sometimes do it with my friends. Yeah. I don't know. Andrew wants to do a review on ET. That sounds fun. I will get the extended version. It's weird because I have a DVD and my DVD feels short. And then when you watch it on TV, there's like extended scenes and stuff. So I'll get the extended cut. I was thinking of doing remakes. Not because remakes are better. They're not per se. They might be. They might not be. But I was thinking, like, for New Year, I'll do new things, and I thought maybe I'll do some remakes. Maybe I was thinking Ghostbusters. Maybe I was thinking Conan the Barbarian. Maybe I was thinking RoboCop. But that's a thing I could do. That is a thing I would like to do. Comment. Maybe if you want to see me watch freaking Barbie movies or something. I don't know. Whatever you want to comment stuff, I'll do it. I'm a slut for likes. But yeah, that's plans for me. Oh, another huge thing I totally forgot to say. I'm going to do a review on every episode of Titans now that it's out on Netflix. So anyone who lives in America, this is old news for you, and I apologise. UK fans who watch stuff legally, like me, I've waited for like ages, and now I get to watch Titans. I'm going to do a review on every episode. I'm 3 episodes in and I love it. But more on that later. The reason I did this video, actually, I didn't want to do this video, to be honest. But I also looked back at my videos and realised my trailer review for this movie has the most likes. And I was like, wow, people are kind of want to see this movie. So I'm going to ruin this movie for a lot of people. But I thought my trailer review's got a lot of got a lot of views. So I figured I'll do another one and see if this one gets as many views as that. I don't want to be a Godzilla only guy because I like a lot of stuff. I'm kind of got a lot going on in my weird little head. But yeah, if you want to see Godzilla videos, yeah, I'll happily do Godzilla videos, man. If I get enough views, maybe I'll do a review on every friggin' Godzilla movie. There's only like, what, like 35 or something? You send me comments, man. Send me comments. I'll respond to all of them. Yeah, send me them on Twitter at Joseph Costin. Yeah, Newbieverse has a Twitter page, by the way. My show that I make on here. That at JC Newbieverse. That's Twitter and Facebook. And if I've got it on Facebook, maybe it will be on Instagram. I'll sort that out at some point. It's not on Instagram yet. But yeah, that has a Twitter page and a Facebook page now. Yeah, so if you follow that, follow it everywhere, man. That'd be cool. Yeah, this video is super longer than I thought it would be, actually. That's okay. Yeah. Thank you, anyone who sat here for 40 minutes. It means a lot. But yeah, they're my immediate plans. Again, I'm not going to set a deadline for them, because if I set a deadline for them, I will not come on that. I will not come true on that, and I'll let anyone who's viewing this, I'll let them down now, and I don't want to let myself down. So they're going to come at some point. But I really want to do the I'll do the Titans soon, I think, because I'm watching them, and I want to do them when they're fresh in my brain, because I've started that and I want to watch it all as soon as possible. That came out yesterday. I'm already 3 episodes into it. Loving it so far. Yeah, I want to do the remakes thing. That'd be really cool, actually, if I do a remakes review. I don't know if I'll either do a review on the remake and the original in the same video, or do a comparison video or something. I don't know. That was funny. Okay, yeah, that's all from me. J-Man out.